bien. Da un beso. Dame un beso. Vamos a comernos el bebé. Vamos a comernos el baby. Hi everyone, this is Anna here with El Potty. Today I want to address all those parents out there who are currently in active training and are considering calling it quits. My advice to you is do not stop what you have already started. If you know that your child is physiologically and developmentally ready, and you know in your heart of hearts that your child is capable of training, do not stop the process. Instead, tweak your strategy. Here are a few tips. Tip number 1, do not seek advice to those who are not professionals in this area, because you're likely going to get 2 comments that you don't want to hear. Comment number 1 is going to come from that parent who potty trained their child at the early age of 1. And although that's fantastic, it's not going to make you feel any better at the moment. Comment number 2 is going to come from the parent who potty trained their kid at the age of 4 or 5 years old. And they're going to tell you that line that gets passed all over the place way too often.
Your baby is not ready yet.
Your baby's just not ready.
Tip number 2, stop comparing your child with his or her peers. There are not 2 brains in this planet who think or learn in the same manner. Not even identical twins. And they happen to carry the same DNA. Tip number 3, is your child constipated? If you're not sure if your kid is constipated, just take a quick look at their poop. And if the thought of that poop coming out of you makes you want to cry, you might need to tweak their diet. Tip number 4, are you stressed? And although that question can make you chuckle right now because, hello, obvio, right? Of course you're stressed out. But take it back a notch. Reevaluate how intense your energy is right now. Because frankly, that's all your child really feeds on, is your energy. Remember, they have no real logic. Your body language and tone is everything to them right now. Another thing to remember is that potty training is a socially adapted skill. It's not innate. Where to go deposit it in a private area, in a pot, flushing, wipe, all that mess, is socially adapted. You have to teach them that. So imagine, they don't know any better. They've been peeing and pooping in the diaper at will with no thought since birth. So, like, bendito, be a little patient with them. That's all. Tip number 5, if you feel like in reality nothing is working out, just sit down and calmly and reevaluate your approach. Again, it could be your diet, your body language, your tone, but it could also be their toys. I know you're probably thinking like, what, Anna, their toys? Okay. If their training room looks like what used to be Toys R Us, that's way too much stimulation. Are you back? Don't you know I'm recording, Sabian? Mommy needs 5 more minutes. I'm coming. Sorry about that. Okay, so where was I? Oh, right. Their toys. They can't possibly be in touch with their body and like react to its signals if they're distracted every single way they look. They need to learn how to be bored in order to be in touch with their body. It could also be that you're paying too much attention to your kid. If you're completely hovering over your child and trying to sit them on the potty every 30 minutes, I want you to imagine if somebody told you to sit in a pot every 30 minutes. That might be a strategy that needs to be tweaked. Maybe you want to prompt him to the potty every hour and a half to 2, right? It could be the opposite. If you find yourself cleaning, talking on the phone, working from home, cooking while you're supposed to be actively training your child, maybe you need to like settle things at home so you could block your time appropriately. Things will always fall into place as long as you stay consistent with your plan. And remember, you are doing an amazing job, and don't let anybody tell you any different. Keep going. Practice makes progress. Anyway, this is it. I hope you found this super informative. And remember, this is Anna teaching you how to potty train your children. Peace. My advice to you is do not start. Oh my God.